Well, hello everyone. Well, this started out as an idea to make a simple lemon soap. And I apologize, I started a little late here with recording, but all you're looking at are my oils and the colorant, which is the part I'm about to explain. Obviously, it looks like mustard. That was not the intention. I was out of yellow colorant. So what I've used here is some yellow clay, some French yellow clay. I added in a bit of turmeric and some of my homemade lemon rind that has been ground up into a fine powder, which I've just showed you there, and have added that. And instead of giving me a lemon, this could be argued to be lemon, I suppose. On some planet, maybe a lemon candy, but it's more of a mustard color. However, I'm working on that, and hopefully in the finished product, you'll be happy with the result, and I will as well. The oils in this I will list on the screen. The only fragrance that I'm going to be using is going to be lemon essential oil from Nurture Soap. I believe it was from Nurture Soap. No, from Essential Depot, excuse me. And I'll show you that here in just a moment as well. I wanted nothing more than just lemon. That really was what was in my mind here, and the hemp seemed to be a natural mix with that, a nice complement, and in the end product, I think you'll agree. Probably this is one of the more common type soaps that I've seen on YouTube are lemon soaps. So I'm just following a tradition, perhaps. I'm just going my own route. I'm not following any other designs. I'm not adding any swirls. This is going to be very simple. I didn't want it to be anything. The mood that I was in when I made this last night was one in which I wanted to finish a project. I wanted to start it and end it. And without a lot of thought. There, I was just showing you I do have some preserved lemons in a jar that I'm going to be using as a topper on here, which you'll see. But I didn't want to do anything out of the ordinary here. I think I just wanted to see this to completion and to get exactly what I wanted. So when I got this mustard color at the beginning, I was slightly disappointed that I wasn't going to get the end result that I wanted. So that's why I'm actually dubbing over this, was because at the time I think my mood was one of which I was showing disappointment. And you don't need that. All right. So the next step here is to combine our this is just a half a cup of my lemon rind that has been ground up here, and I'm just adding that in to and again, this is only the oils. The lye is separate there in the container you see there to the right. I've not added that in yet. The reason why I'm incorporating this first, these are dried. And keep in mind, the clay is in here as well. Then adding the lemon rind, that's going to absorb moisture. So by getting it in the oil first and coating it with the oil, it will incorporate better once I add the lye water. There's probably some science behind this. I'm not a scientist. So the next step is, of course, to just add in the lye water. Before I add in the lye, I did forget. I decided that this mustard color was kind of scaring me, so I decided to add in just a little bit of TD, titanium dioxide, thinking that it might give this a lighter color. And it did. It actually did work. I adjusted this a little bit as I went along. You'll see here I added in just like a teaspoon First of all, I have a water discount in this recipe. I wanted a nice hard bar, which I got. So I discounted it enough where I could add in the TD in the event of this very situation. So you'll see there I'm pouring in a bit more of the TD. And you have to admit, doesn't that look like mustard? I ended up with a little bit lighter mustard. As you can see, I continue to add in the TD there, but luckily the end product was exactly what I wanted. And, well, we'll move forward. So I'm just adding in all the lye water at once. So I'm now going to add in the lemon essential oil. Here I've just added in the hemp seeds and hulls just to complement the hemp oil. So the time has come now to pour it into the mold. And this is a very thin batter, which I like. See how it's splashed up on the side there? It's very, very thin. I made a little extra to do a top, but actually I don't think I needed much of a top here. So here I just wanted to make a pattern in here to hold in the hemp seeds that I'm going to be putting on top. So I'm making these small striations here, but I also will be putting the lemons in here too, which it's easier to put those lines in now, but we're putting the lemons in. I got a little heavy-handed there with the poppy seeds, so I try to blow them off here It wasn't that successful. So it's time for the unmolding, and it couldn't have been simpler. That water discount really makes a difference. And yes, my cutter could use a good cleaning again. So you can see there it fully gelled. It's not a bright sunshiny lemon, but it's the soft, we'll go butter lemon. So I'll just play on through here and let you see them all. Thank you all. I really appreciate your patronage. The fact that you come and spend your time with me means a lot to me. If you would comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care and have a beautiful day.